Will workers receive overtime pay for working more than 40 hours a week? In recent days, there has been a surge of questions surrounding overtime pay, especially as many workers are clocking in extra hours. The question on everyone's minds is, will workers receive overtime pay for working more than 40 hours a week? This topic is particularly relevant as many are navigating the complexities of their work schedules and paychecks. Under the Fair Labor Standards Act, which governs wage and hour laws in the United States, most workers are entitled to overtime pay if they exceed 40 hours in a single workweek. A workweek is defined as any fixed period of 168 hours, which can start on any day and time. For eligible non-exempt employees, overtime pay must be at least 1.5 times their regular rate for every hour worked beyond 40 hours. The regular rate of pay is determined by calculating the average hourly rate earned for all hours worked in that week. This rule applies to many workers in the restaurant and service industries, as well as other hourly employees. However, some workers are exempt from these overtime rules. Certain salaried employees who meet specific criteria under the Fair Labor Standards Act may not qualify for overtime pay. Recently, there have been changes to tax rules that could affect how workers manage their overtime pay. From the years 2025 through 2020, workers can deduct up to $12,500 in overtime pay on their federal tax returns. If married and filing jointly, the deduction can go up to $25,000, provided their income is below certain limits. This deduction is accessible whether or not the taxpayer assitriaisdiaisu deductions. It is important to note that overtime pay remains subject to regular income tax during the year. However, the new deduction allows workers to reduce their taxable income when they file their taxes. To qualify for this deduction, workers must provide a valid Social Security number. In summary, most workers who are not exempt under the Fair Labor Standards Act will receive overtime pay for hours worked over 40 in a week. Recent tax changes may help them retain more of that pay when they file their taxes. This topic is critical for many as they navigate their work-life balance and financial planning.